Hey Quad Bros, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are here for yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about the mighty Thompson, one of the most iconic weapons of World War II, especially when looking at the Western Allies. Beloved by fans of Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan alike, the Thompson is an interesting weapon in Enlisted, we'll say that, and it's got tons of different variants. We're not going to be talking about all of them today because many of them are premium or gold order or event exclusive. This video is instead going to focus on simply the weapons that are in the main campaign tree. That is the M1A1 Thompson, the M1 Thompson, the M1921-28 Thompson, and the M1928A1 Thompson, both the stick and the drum mag variants. So there are tons of them to go over, guys. Remember, drop a comment, your favorite Thompson down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. And remember, as always, to like and subscribe. It does help me out, and I do appreciate it. Now let's jump into the video, starting off with the M1A1 Thompson. Now, the M1A1 Thompson is normally the first Thompson that you unlock, and as a result, it is arguably the worst. It has the lowest rate of fire at just 690, the second highest reload at 2.7 or 1.8 for your tactical reload, the worst recoil at 14 and 5 vertical horizontal, and the second worst dispersion at 0.73. It also doesn't really shine in the sights department. It doesn't have the worst, but arguably it really doesn't have that great of sights. But at the end of the day, it's a good starter and a good introduction to the Thompson weapon. It still hits hard, it's still fairly controllable, and it gets the job done. It's a great weapon overall, and you're not really going to be too upset using this weapon. But the best has yet to come. Next up, the M1 Thompson. The M1 Thompson boasts the highest rate of fire of all the Thompsons in the game at a nice 920, turning this thing into basically a PPSH that fires 45 caliber rounds, which is, let's just say it, absolutely incredible. It's one of the reasons why I personally enjoyed the M1 as my favorite Thompson variant, because it just simply puts out so much damage in close quarters. However, it does still have a very high reload time at 2.7 or 1.8 for your tactical reloads. It basically has the worst recoil in the game for the Thompsons, and it has also, again, very bad dispersion at 0.75. It also doesn't really have very good sights. It struggles with its sights, and it arguably has worse sights than even the M1A1 Thompson. But regardless, its biggest benefit here is the sheer amount of damage it can dish out. It puts out absolutely boatloads of damage, and again, this is why I find the M1 Thompson to be my personal favorite Thompson variant. The M1921/28 Thompson is all about recoil control and range. It has the best recoil for any Thompson variant at just 12 vertical and 3 horizontal, meaning it's basically only going up, making it a laser beam at long ranges. It also has very fast reload times at 2.1 seconds or 1.5 seconds for its tactical reload, and it has still good rate of fire at 810, meaning it's no slouch in close quarters either. On top of all of this, it has very, very strong dispersion at just 0.58, meaning you can spray at medium range with this thing and put a lot of shots on target. It even has a good sight to go along with this, with its sights being very open and clear for taking down those medium range targets. So don't be afraid to spray at medium ranges with this Thompson. In my opinion, this is the best all-around Thompson, and if you can't really decide which one to go with, this is the one I'd recommend. Finally, we get to the M1928A1, and the stick mag variant is not good, at least not in comparison to the M1921/28. It has basically same stats across the board, except in some places worse. Same reload, same rate of fire, basically same recoil with slightly worse horizontal recoil, and much worse dispersion while having worse sights. However, the drum magazine variant of this weapon is incredibly powerful. The extra 20 rounds in your magazine is crucial, because one of the biggest flaws of the Thompson is it is limited in its ammo capacity at just 30 rounds. And those 20 rounds will absolutely help you in dishing out more damage. And while, yes, it does have a longer reload time, it has incredibly good recoil, rivaling even the M1921/28 at 8 horizontal and 8 vertical. For some reason, the drum mag variant also has the best hipfire modifier of any of the Thompson variants. Not really sure why the developers decided that it needed to have better hipfire, but it does, I guess, to feel cool. But this weapon is incredibly useful, and I would argue better than the M1921/28. That is it, guys. Those are all the major Thompson variants in Enlisted as of the making of this video, or at least the ones in the major campaign trees. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on the Thompson. What do you guys like about it? Which variants do you guys prefer? And how do you feel about my overview of them? Leave a comment down below, and while you're there, like and subscribe as well. I always appreciate it. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on these, and I would love to have you guys back at the channel. But without anything else, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.